Myself is Dr. R.Y. Kulkarni.
Now, under this topic,
We have completed carbohydrate in the earlier period.
now we are paying attention in this period on the protein molecule. The term protein was provided by
Berzelius in 1830.
proteins are actually, these are the polypeptide chain molecules.
These organic molecules are made of monomers. All monomers are what we are calling them as amino acids. There are 20 different amino acids involved in synthesis of protein. Thus, amino acids combines to form a long chain of protein molecule. We are calling this is polypeptide molecule. This is a macromolecule. This is a macromolecule, and what we have mentioned is in these molecules, they are present in each and every cell. Here, the specificity of the protein molecule is highly specific. Each cell is with specific type of protein molecule, and here there is a slight difference in proteins in different species. One must note the thing that one is, these are macromolecules, big in size, with molecular weight is high. For an example, it has mentioned over the board, hemoglobin, that one is 68 thousandths of Dalton's weight, molecular weight is there. Such heavily weighted protein molecules are present. That one is varied in quantity. For example, in bacterial cell, this may found more than 200 protein molecules, whereas in a human cell, more than 1,00,000 protein molecules are present. Protein molecules are made up of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen. Nitrogen is present in all the protein molecules. Some proteins are here, they are with sulfur molecule. Sulfur is also present in some protein molecules. With this one, we will also pay attention on in the proteins which are made of the monomers called as amino acids. Each amino acid is with here the COOH group on one side and NH2 group on other side. The amino group and the carboxylic group are two groups that are present to each and every amino acid. Here one amino acid is now linking with the other amino acid. In linking to the other amino acid, what happens? They emit the COOH group or carboxylic group is now combining with the amino group of the next amino acid. While combining, what happens? The OH group from first amino acid and hydrogen from the amino group from the next amino acid combines and a water molecule is released out and a CO double bond NH gets formed here. That bond forming is called as peptide bond forming. Thus, one amino acid, two amino acid, these are joined by the peptide bonds. Thus, after removal of hydrogen from hydroxyl group from the COOH or carboxyl molecule, the left portion of the amino acid is called as amino acid residue. In a protein molecule, here when two such residues are present, two such residue molecules are present, this is a residue, that one is removing from amino group hydrogen is removed out, and from the earlier amino acid hydroxyl group is removed out. Thus this becomes a residue of this amino acid. This resultant product is also called as the residue of another amino acid. Thus two amino acid, they are here clubbed here, joined here, and a peptide bond forms. Such a type of bonding is called as dipeptide. Two residue molecules join to form a protein. This one is what we are calling the peptide molecule. This is the dipeptide molecule. Likewise, one more amino acid may join to the prefix side or to the suffix side. Whatever it may happen, once the amino acid is joining, it forms third residue is joining here. Residue of amino acid is joining here. This is what we are calling tripeptide. Likewise, such a long chain of amino acid is joining. Such a long chain of amino acid gets formed by joining successively similar monomers to form a long chain of polypeptide. This is what the word we are using is a polypeptide for the protein. Berzelius used the term to this one. These protein molecules are formed by the amino acids. But there are, in forming protein formation is done by the role of DNA. DNA is the genetic material, and for forming protein 20 different amino acids are utilized. These 20 different amino acids are glycine, alanine, serine, cysteine, aspartic acid, glutamic acid, asparagine, glutamine, methionine, threonine, valine, leucine, isoleucine, lysine, histidine, arginine, phenylalanine, tryptosine, tyrosine, tryptophan, and proline. All these 20 different amino acids, these are involved in forming the protein molecule. Different protein molecules are there. Just now we have mentioned a lakh of protein molecules are present in a cell. This lakh molecule may get formed by the joining of only 20 different types of amino acids. These amino acids, these are classified. Classification is based on its nature. Before mentioning classification, one point is left. In a protein molecule, is formed of 1, 2 or 3 more such polypeptide chains clubs together. They comes together and they undergo folding here and there, and these folding forms or provides a structure. That structure is stabilized by the bond, and that bond is called as disulfide bond. S bond is there, and with the help of S bond, many polypeptide they unite, clubbed, and a structural protein functionality is provided, and this is a protein molecule, and this protein molecule is classified into two. Proteins are of two types. One are called as simple proteins, and other are called as conjugated proteins. Simple proteins are made of only what we are calling this only the amino acids or their derivatives only. No other molecule is involved in forming the protein. The protein molecule formed of only amino acid is called as simple protein molecule. Conjugated protein molecules are the molecules formed of other than protein molecules. Protein plus other than protein molecules. That other than protein molecule is called as prosthetic group. Protein and prosthetic group clubs and form a conjugated protein. That protein molecule, the prosthetic group, it may be different. In some proteins, it may be, for an example, lipoprotein, where the lipid molecule is a non-protein molecule. Lipid molecule is clubbing with the protein molecule. This is lipoprotein. Here the glycoprotein. In case of glycoprotein, protein is clubbed with the carbohydrate. Nucleoprotein is protein with nucleic acid. Likewise, chromoprotein, protein plus the pigment molecules. Likewise, here the different non-protein molecule prosthetic group, they are clubbing, they are joining with the protein to form a conjugated protein. Proteins have various roles. Proteins are called as proteins. Here the proteins have various roles. Proteins, they produce enzymes, or one can say in simple line, enzymes are itself are proteins, but not all proteins are enzymes. With this, proteins, the hormones are proteinaceous in nature. Insulin hormone is there. Another hormone one can add here, growth hormones. Growth hormones are proteinaceous in nature. Insulin, growth hormone. These are what we are mentioning, the hormonal in nature. Hormones are proteins. Enzymes are proteins. Likewise, we are also mentioning here the structural proteins. Proteins forms this structure. For example, keratin in the hairs of hairs as well as in the skin. That keratin is a structural protein that provides a structure. Likewise, we can also mention here the protein elastin. Protein elastin occurs in connective tissues. This is a structural protein. Likewise, you can also mention here the contractile protein. The protein present in the muscles. That one is the myosin protein. Myosin protein is what we are saying is the contractile protein. Transport protein, a good example we know very well is hemoglobin, myoglobin. Hemoglobin involves in transporting the oxygen molecule. Myoglobin carries oxygen molecule inside the muscles. This is what the role played by the protein molecule. And one more is the defensive service is done by the proteins. These protein defensive services, immunoglobulin. Immunoglobulins are the immune system controllers, immune system binders, immune system developers. These molecules, they develops antibodies. Thrombin is also there for clotting of the blood. This is what the different roles of proteins are there. Protein is a big molecule, macromolecule present everywhere inside the cells, and slight difference within the species is only because of these differences in protein molecules, whereas the proteins are present everywhere similar because they are made of only 20 different types of amino acids. The word was provided by the Berzelius in 1830, no more than this one. Later on, we will pay attention on the nucleic acid. Nucleic acids are similar with the protein molecules. Nucleic acids are the macromolecules. Nucleic acid are also the macromolecules. Likewise, proteins, big molecules.